back to AM Tonight. We've been talking about Truvada, a drug that some claim can change the lives of those affected by HIV. Back in 1985, one woman began an organization that would provide a new kind of medicine. She began delivering food on her bicycle to a man dying from AIDS. And since then, God's Love We Deliver has expanded its mission to provide food free of charge to anyone that is living with a life-altering illness. Though the organization employs a small, dedicated professional staff, it critically relies on the help of its nearly 8,000 volunteers. Take a look.
Last year, we witnessed volunteerism hit an all-time low, at a moment when need was at an all-time high. The AIDS pandemic seems to have faded in the social consciousness, but there are still millions who are too sick to shop or cook for themselves. But now, the first generation never to have known a world without AIDS is bucking the trend, giving time and energy to groups like God's Love We Deliver. They were founded in the 80s at the height of the AIDS crisis, but have since opened their services to anyone who is sick.
God's Love prepares meals and delivers meals to be anyone that's ill. It be young people, senior citizens, and everyone in between. The only qualification to be on our program is that you have needs based on the fact that you have an illness. That is the only qualification.
We hear a lot about how the crisis is over or under control, and yet 48% of our generation say they or someone they know are affected by HIV or AIDS. It may in fact be why so many young people have been drawn to volunteer with service organizations.
They come from Colorado, they come from Wisconsin, they come from my home state of New Jersey, they come from New York, they come from all over the country. They're looking for impact. They're looking for a short message about how they can make a difference. When we tell them that we're sending out 4,600 meals a day, they get it. Short and sweet, impactful.
It's a mission that drew 29-year-old Emmett Finley to the organization's service.
I found out about God's Love We Deliver through my university. I did an alternative spring break trip here at God's Love. Instead of going on a spring break vacation, I actually did a week of a service trip, basically. And I came to New York City, and I loved all of the work that we did, but I really fell in love with God's Love We Deliver.
And Emmett isn't alone. There's a growing group of young volunteers at God's Love who call themselves Gen Love. They say volunteering has changed them.
So we work with 8,000 volunteers a year. The average lifetime of a volunteer working here at God's Love is 5 years. Really cannot do one single part of our operation without our volunteers.
They come back year after year, and when you meet the people touched by the work of volunteers like Emmett, it's easy to understand why they care and why they keep coming back. Viola is 84. She lives with breast cancer.
I've been living here for about 40-some years. Well, I lost my husband. I don't have many friends. I don't associate too much with people. I used knew to be by myself, and they give me the medicine, and it made my bones brittle. And sometimes I can't have water. And my hand gives me a lot of problems. But other than that, I try to do the best I can by myself. I don't like depending on too many people.
A lot of our clients are dealing with the inability to operate an oven or use a frying pan if they have an ailment in their hands, or they don't have the ability to go to work or able to go up and down stairs in their home.
Well, we're on our way to make a meal delivery to our client Viola. Viola is very grateful to receive the meals. Every time she opens the door with a giant smile on her face.
Sometimes I can't hardly get up. I can't do too much, but I do a little bit to keep myself useful and up and going. Because if I get somewhere and sit there for a while, I get up, I'm stiff. So I move around a little bit every day, and I go up and down the steps about 4 or 5 times a day. That's for my exercise.
Hi, Viola.
Sometimes I meet them at the door, and they hands me my meal. And I asked her, can I have a hug? And she said, sure, you can have a hug, come here. But all of it comes in together. Seeing the people and seeing them hand me the meal makes me feel good. To know there's people in the world like that. I don't know what I'd do without them. Thank you.
What a great story. Coming up, we know one organization is still actively helping those living with HIV and AIDS, but is the virus something we all still think about today? We'll discuss after the break.